What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus package update, daily news, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., the economy, money, investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. If you're new to our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. And we're going to be giving away $2,000 in total in our What's in the Box contest, which is going to be starting this weekend. So don't miss any videos. I'm going to keep you up to date with everything going on here in our country. We got a lot to talk about here, so let's jump right in. Also, $500 stimulus checks going out for one area starting tomorrow in this video. We got a lot to talk about here, so make sure to watch all the way to the end. The House Democrats have just released a report out of a 3-year investigation on prescription drug prices that, quote, are unsustainable, unjustifiable, and unfair, and are trying to crack down on the cost of prescription drug prices for the average everyday American and for the U.S. government that actually buys hundreds of millions of dollars of prescription drugs every single year through Medicare, Medicaid programs. You can see here they have released several different reports here. One of our viewers, Unforgiven774, shared a couple of these with me here. The findings released Friday show that the companies studied by the committee raised prices of common brand name prescription drug prices during the past 5 years by nearly 4 times the rate of inflation. Wow. The report seeks to debunk industry contentions that companies' pricing strategy is needed to plow money back into research and developing new medicines, finding that revenue is sustainably greater than those investments. The 269-page report is the work of the committee Democrat majority. The panel chairwoman, Representative Maloney, said in a preamble that the report grows out of a review of 1.5 million pages of internal company documents and 5 congressional hearings, yielding what she calls a rare glimpse into the decision-making of many of the world's most profitable drug companies. Yeah, I think this is a typo here. In a counterpunch, the Oversight Committee's Republicans issued their own drug industry report based on a less exhaustive look at companies known as pharmacy benefit managers, which act as go-betweens to manage drug benefits on behalf of private insurers, Medicare drug plans, and other payers. The pharmaceutical industry and other critics have contended that for years, the PBMs, as they are known, are a major reason for growth of drug spending because they receive undisclosed payments called rebates based on medicine's list price. So the higher the price, the greater the payment. Republicans said in seeking to cast brand name pharmaceutical companies as the sole villain in the drug cost debate, Democrats disregarded the benefits they provide in the public form of treatments and cure, such as vaccines against the virus, says the 19-page Republican report. Are the Republicans defending the pharmaceutical companies? A sequel to the forum on PBMs that the Republicans convened last month. The middlemen used their market leverage to increase their profits, not reduce the cost for consumers, the Republican report contends. Meanwhile, in this chart here, I'll take myself out of the corner here for a second. This chart shows this bar here on the left is what the U.S. pays versus all the other countries in the world here, okay? This yellow line is the median average cost of prescription drugs around the world by country. Okay, so the yellow line represents the median of prescription drugs around the world. Okay. So just think of this as basically the average. Okay. Here's the US at the highest at 306%. Okay. Here's all the other countries below us. And here's the yellow line at the median. Okay. You can look at other countries here. Here's Canada at -17% below the median. Here's China at negative almost 25% below the median. Here's Australia at negative 25% below the median. Here's Thailand at negative 93% below the median. Here's Germany at 125% above the median average. Okay. Here's the United States at 306% above the median average, the highest cost of any country by far for prescription drug pricing in the world. How can anybody defend the pharmaceutical companies' pricing when it comes to this? Every other country in the world is paying way, way, way less than us. And they're all developing, drugs all across the world, right? Canada, Australia, Germany, China, every other country, right? We're not the only country trying to develop things, right? So why are we paying 306% more than the median? We're paying more than every other country. Dubai, Italy, Denmark, Germany, every country in the world. Israel, we're just being gouged, guys. And that's why I don't care who does it, Democrats, Republicans, somebody's got to lower the cost for Americans. We can't just continue to let pharmaceutical companies just raise the cost on us over and over and over and let them charge us thousands and thousands of dollars for life-saving prescriptions that we need, right? That is one of the things in the Build Back Better package that the Democrats are still trying to convince Joe Manchin on. That's a work in progress here. Yeah, they're really struggling with that right now. And the Senate parliamentarian here. Couple different things here to talk about. Let me go over this here as well. $500 stimulus check applications are starting tomorrow for St. Louis residents. Yep. So again, I keep you up to date on all sorts of stimulus checks, states, cities, counties, as well as everywhere, wherever they're going out here. Well, the city of St. Louis has applications going out tomorrow for, you can literally see here, $500 stimulus checks applications starting tomorrow for St. Louis residents. We want to see more of this continue on for other states, cities, counties, and the federal government as well. So yeah, the city of St. Louis, $500 stimulus checks will begin on Saturday, 4 months after the city leaders signed off on spending more than $135 million in COVID relief. Applicants must be at or below 80% of the median income, which is $42,000. They have to prove they lost income during the pandemic, and an in-person application event will be held in the St. Louis Community College, or you can fill out an online application, or you can call this phone number right here on the screen if you're from St. Louis. Maybe call that phone number. Only one person per household is eligible. Again, we want to see more states, cities, and counties do this, and we've been having a lot of areas do this, so I will keep you up to date as more areas do this. Meanwhile, on the big stimulus package, the Build Back Better package, well, we actually kind of have maybe two of them in the works now. We have Democratic Representative Jamal Bowman, who is now calling for a COVID relief package, a COVID stimulus package. I'll show you this headline here. Democratic Representative Jamal Bowman is calling for Congress to pass another COVID relief package, which is basically what stimulus package 1, 2, and 3 with the actual stimulus checks were, where the Build Back Better package is kind of more like a social infrastructure package. It has a lot of programs like the child tax credits, which are checks, stimulus checks, whatever you want to call them. It has Medicare benefits for seniors. It has child care, pre-K. It has rent assistance, homeowners assistance. It has lowering the cost of prescription drug pricing, paid family and medical leave. A lot of these programs we should have had a long time ago, but it's not really COVID relief. It's not really pandemic relief. It's not really emergency virus relief, right? So now we have Democratic Representative Jamal Bowman calling for virus relief, emergency relief. So we actually kind of have two potential packages being called upon now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I'll keep you updated. Meanwhile, the Democrats are stalled on Joe Manchin and the parliamentarian while they're working basically with both of them. There's a lot of headlines on Joe Manchin, and they're just kind of stalled with him a little bit. They're going to keep working with him, honestly, because honestly, Joe Manchin is just kind of a we need your vote kind of deal. So they're working with him, they're talking with him, and kind of working with him. And the parliamentarian here, check this out. You can see here the Senate parliamentarian pictured right here, Elizabeth McDonough, has rejected the Democrats' third immigration offer. So she has rejected the immigration being included in the stimulus package that the House passed and is sent over to the Senate for the third time. For the third time. Now, if you've been watching my show, I told you that this would happen. They had rejected this twice. I told you this was a very, very good possibility. I predicted this would happen, and it did happen. So she has rejected it now. Now, remember that they can overrule her by voting with 50 votes and basically her overruling her recommendation, but that probably won't happen. This will actually reduce the cost of the package, okay? This will reduce the cost of the Build Back Better package, which does leave room to potentially add other things in there or just reduce the cost of the package. We'll have to see. This would probably be good news to Joe Manchin because he wants to lower the cost of the package or finagle other things in there. But this is the news right now. Yeah, you can see here Senate parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough has rejected the third and most recent plan from the Democrats to include immigration reform in the Build Back Better bill, telling senators that it doesn't meet the rules for what can be included in the budget measure by bypassing the filibuster, aka the reconciliation process. Okay. She had previously rejected two plans from the Democrats. You know, they've kind of changed it a little bit to see if they could sneak it by. She says no. Okay. The third plan stops short of that, aggravating some activists and progressives. It would have granted 6.5 million foreign nationals a temporary parole status that would give them 5-year work and travel permits. Okay, so again, they've changed the bill a little bit to see if they could get her to approve it. She says no again. Senator Dick Durbin, a Democrat from Illinois who chairs the Senate Judiciary Committee, said he was, quote, disappointed and Democrats are considering what options are available. Again, they could change the bill again, change the wording, change the way it works. So instead of giving them parole status and giving them a 5-year work permits and travel permits, maybe they change it to make it work a different way and see if that satisfies the Senate parliamentarian. At this point, I don't think they're going to find a way to satisfy her. Now, remember, the Democrats could just overrule her with 50 votes in the Senate. But remember, if you've been watching my show and if you've watching my opinion, because this is my opinion. Remember, this is my show, though. But my opinion is always pretty spot on. I'm not wrong very often. I guess that's my opinion as well. But if you've been watching my show, I'm not wrong very often. Just a pretty good opinion there. And I was right on this as well. It's very, very rare that they overrule the parliamentarian. Okay. I'll bring up this comment from David Walton here, who did the research for us, one of our viewers, who says, Jimmy, The last time the parliamentarian was overruled was in 1975 by then VP Rockefeller, and it takes 60 votes to do so. So if that's the case, they won't do it because the Republicans are not going to help overrule the parliamentarian. Okay. So I have not researched if that's true, but assuming that it is true, they're not going to overrule the parliamentarian with 60 votes. Okay. So if they only need 50 votes, it's possible. I'm not sure if this is true here, but if it does take 60 votes to do so, it's almost impossible. Now, again, anything's possible, right? A meteor could hit us tomorrow. That's a possibility, right? But I don't see any way possible they're going to get 60 votes that Republicans are going to vote with the Democrats to overrule the parliamentarian, right? I also think it's very, very, very slim possibility to get 50 votes and overrule the parliamentarian on immigration. I just don't think Joe Manchin is going to do that either. But if you read here, it can be done, but it is very rare. So if the parliamentarian rules anything out, it just makes it very, very likely that it's not going to be included, but it is a very rare possibility. And David Walton is correct here. And then thank you for your comment here, David. So meanwhile, the Senate parliamentarian is still working on this package, and the Democrats are still working with Senator Joe Manchin. And yeah, and then we also have this other potential stimulus package, COVID relief package, which is really what stimulus check 1, stimulus check 2, stimulus check 3, stimulus package 1, 2, and 3. That's really what those packages were. Build Back Better, Build Back Better, yeah, Build Back Better. That stimulus package per se, it is a stimulus package, but it's not really a COVID relief package. I know we're kind of getting technical here. We're kind of splitting hairs here, right? But I think most people would agree with me with those, right? It's a stimulus package. It provides a lot of things to a lot of people. It provides child tax credits, which is money to the people. In fact, those were passed in the third stimulus check package. It provides rent assistance. It provides a bunch of things. It provides Medicare benefits to seniors. It provides benefits to children. It provides benefits to low-income people, like housing and reducing the cost of childcare, reducing the cost of prescription drug pricing. It's more like a social infrastructure package. It's like a social stimulus package, right? Where Jamal Bowman is now calling for a COVID relief package, a COVID stimulus package, an emergency stimulus package, right? More of a traditional COVID stimulus package, like stimulus package 1, 2, and 3 were. Okay. So now the possibilities are kind of open for that and what we know as the other stimulus packages with the stimulus checks in there. And honestly, with the Omicron variant now coming in here very, very rapidly, in fact, the CDC just said that it can spread 70 times faster than the other variants we have, and it's coming quickly here. And the fact that it's so new here, but the other fact that is that the Delta variant and our cases right now are over 100,000 per day, and the holidays are here. Everything is really just a very real possibility here. So the question is going to be what is going to happen here going forward. And I'll keep you up to date here with everything. So don't miss any videos. We're going to be doing the What's in the Box contest starting here this weekend. So new videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The What's in the Box contest, we're going to give away up to we're going to give away $2,000 in total here. So yeah, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. It's completely free to do so. Literally just click subscribe and then click the bell icon after subscribing. Also share this video with your family and friends. If you haven't done that as well, help us reach our goal of 400,000 subscribers. And we're going to have a lot of fun this weekend and before the holidays as well. We're going to have a lot of special guests on the holidays. And also our kitty Leo is expected to come home later today from the hospital, the kitty hospital. So hopefully he will do well here today. So yeah, I'm hoping, praying for him. So I will keep you up to date with everything. You can click here to watch my newest video next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.